Well, hello everybody. Adventure Van out on Route 66 again. I'm actually at the historic Route 66 California Gateway site. This was an agricultural center. I'm going to show you some on the other end. I'm going to flip the camera around. Once again, this series of videos is going to my sister Betty, who's in Eugene, Oregon vicinity. I'm going to see her in a couple of days, taking her on a little virtual Route 66 trip with me. I did the whole tour round trip on my motorcycle in 2018. This is just a little quick weekend getaway. But what I wanted to point out about this one, we're actually right outside of Needles, California. Further down the road, we're on the California side. Just a few minutes on down the road, is the 40 going into Arizona. So we're in California. We're west of the Colorado River. This is one of the many inspection stations that was out here during that time when people were coming through California. And Route 66 is right here actually. Let me go slow so we don't get dizzy. So this pavement's actually Route 66. And there's Hector on his KLR 2017. There's my 2007 KLR. But I came out here years ago and there was actually a building out here. Now it just looks like pretty much a little brake area with a wind vane or trim vane or whatever those are called up there. Now that used to be a Route 66 flag. It was all tattered. Now it looks like what they did is they put like a metal trim vane there, and it was a windsock actually is what was there, and it was all messed up, but they put a little weather vane, trim vane, whatever they're called, windmill thing. It's up there. Then it has some of those directional signs there. For people who may be watching this, other than my sister, if you ever wanted to find this, I have many maps, many guidebooks, and none of them talk about this place where this inspection station was. None of them. The first time I saw it, I was off-roading on my KLR years ago with a friend, Dennis Tukalik, and he brought me here for the first time. And I didn't know where we were going. We were leaving Pirate Cove RV Resort on the back roads. So he saved it as a surprise. He goes, man, I was going to find it. I wanted to surprise you because I know you'd be interested. So thanks, Dennis, for showing me this, because other than that, I would not have known of it. The next stop we're going to make is the Old Trails Bridge, and it talks about it on this visitor's map. It says here it's number 1. I guess this is number 2. We're right about here, but where we're going next, oh, you are here. Maybe I should read, right? And then we're going right about here, and this is the Old Trails Bridge. I got to keep the camera orientated towards me so you hear me. Trails Arc Bridge. This was the original path people used to cross the Colorado River on Route 66. Now the bridge carries a natural gas pipeline over the river, and it's still standing. So we're gonna head on down there, do a quick video, point that out, and then we're pretty much headed home from there. If anybody else watching this video is trying to find this place, it's off of 5 Mile Road exit. 5 Mile Road exit. You get off there and it's right off the exit. Matter of fact, I'll show you where I'm talking about, how close we are to the freeway. You don't have to drive far looking for it. I was going to show you guys this. This is where we were at Roy's Cafe, Roy's Motel. That was the first one in the series of videos I was doing from yesterday. And there's some other notables. For people doing Route 66, I'll tell you this. The most historic, the most impressive part of Route 66 that I found is pretty much from the border of California, right when you get to San Bernardino on Foothill Boulevard. Then it kind of turns into the metropolis known, everyone knows what Southern California is like. So this is a really cool part. This is actually Route 66 here, which there's not a lot of signs for it. It's also called 5 Mile Road, which is a 5-mile stretch. So if you get off, if you're coming in from Arizona, get off on 5 Mile Road, heading west, make a left, come over the freeway overpass, and you're back on 66. And I'll show you. You could probably see the trucks and stuff. That's 40. So we're right here, right off the freeway. So you'd get off heading westbound, come over to your left, and it's called 5 Miles Road, and you're back on Route 66. It kind of bows for 5 miles, and then it reconnects to the 40. So if you're really trying to be a purist and get as much you can out of Route 66, that's kind of like the best way to do it. But take a chance and stop off at this old checkpoint. It's an agricultural checkpoint. It says historic Route 66 California Gateway site. So I might be corrected. It says California Gateway site, so it wasn't the agricultural center I thought it was. And I did some investigating, and the one that's portrayed in George Steinbeck's book and movie, Grapes of Wrath, I found out that that structure is no longer standing at all. But there's another very historic one we're going to see as we head home. I'm back at the board, and it really doesn't say much about it. It talks about Bureau of Land Management, National Conservation Lands. Talks about the route. There's a little map here, Chicago to LA. So this wasn't an agricultural stop, it was a entry point. Because just right down, you're gonna see the river. So I'm not sure what the function actually was here, but those agricultural checkpoints, once again, were supposed to be, even back then in the 30s, was to keep pests and bugs and stuff from coming into California. But they were also using it as a screening process to turn people away who were flooding the West from the Dust Bowl and the Depression of the 30s. Okay, well, this is a little short one. Hector and I got to get back on the road. I've been doing this, is about 6 minutes long. But come check it out, Betty. I hope you enjoyed it. This is like my second or third time here. Very worth the stop, and enjoy. The next one will be from the bridge. Take care, everybody. Like, subscribe. If you're a KLR rider, get out there and ride. And whatever your life passions is, remember, life is precious. Life's a journey. Make sure your journey's a good one.